there, Riderflex Nation. Steve Urban here with more career advice and job interviewing tips for you. And as a quick reminder, if you enjoy our podcast, please remember to subscribe to our channel and like the episodes. And on today's podcast, how to stay calm during the interview. How not to get nervous. I'm going to give you 9 tips on how to stay calm. Okay. I see so many candidates get super nervous during the interview, and that causes them to have mistakes with their answers, or maybe they're not clear, or they forgot to say something, or maybe they start sweating or fidgeting or whatever. Here are 9 tips on how to stay calm during the interview. Number 1, prepare. If you do your homework and you prepare properly, study the job, study the company, have some questions ready, etc. If you prepare, you're less likely to be nervous. Most people get nervous when they didn't prepare properly, quite frankly. So that's number 1. Number 2, just be yourself. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Don't try to, give off this false impression that you're somebody different. Just relax. Just be yourself. That's what's important, because who you are is so critical to their culture. And those two have to go together. So if you're pretending that you're somebody different, it's just going to be a bad relationship from the get-go. So just be yourself. Number 3, just be friendly and be likable during the interview. Just relax, smile, and be friendly. That's so important. That's more important than getting every question right, quite frankly. So just smile and be friendly and relax. Number 4, don't lie. Okay? Don't lie. Don't lie about anything. People get nervous when they start stretching the truth, or they start telling little white lies. They get nervous because then their mind races on trying to remember what they said, and maybe they're going to get caught in a lie. That's one of the reasons people get nervous. So number 4, don't lie about anything. Number 5, don't worry about getting the answer right to every question. That's really not what matters. They're not really looking for you to answer every single question perfectly. They're looking for your personality, your style, your character, your judgment, etc. So don't get all nervous and upset when you think you've answered a question incorrectly. That's really not what it's about. Number 6, have backups. Okay, have backups. What do I mean by that? If you've put all your eggs into one basket, into one job that you want, you're only interviewing for one job, there's only one company you're targeting, and everything's riding on just that position, you're going to be a lot more nervous, okay? Never put all your eggs in one basket. When you're job hunting for whatever reason, always have several things in play. Several backups, several companies you're talking to, so that you can relax a little and know that you have options. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I see people get super nervous during the interview process when all they're focused on is this one particular job and everything's riding on that. So always have backups. Number 7, remember, the person interviewing you, or the people interviewing you, they're just like you. Okay, they're worried about what they're having for lunch. They're worried about being nervous themselves. They're worried about meeting a deadline on a project later that afternoon. I mean, they all have stuff going on too. Okay, they're just human beings, just like you. They're just people. Just remember that. They're not perfect either. They're not robots. They're just people. So remember, they're just like you. They put their pants on the same way you do. Number 8. Everything happens for a reason, at least in my opinion. Now, I know a lot of people think that's cheesy, and not everybody agrees with that philosophy in life. But personally, I believe everything kind of happens for a reason. If it's meant for you to get that job, then you'll probably get it. If there's a reason why you shouldn't get it, you probably won't. And just kind of look at it that way. If you don't get the job, just move on. It was just meant to be. You weren't meant to be there, and just let it go and move on to the next one. And keep that in mind while you're in the interview. And if you kind of accept that everything happens for a reason, you'll relax a lot more. Number 9, and the last one is, remember this. Interviewing is great practice. So even if you don't get the job, even if you don't get selected, it's great to prepare. It's good practice. It makes you sharper and better for the next one. And there is your Riderflex tip of the day. We truly hope you find our material helpful and entertaining. And while our podcast can be heard across most platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, and SoundCloud, you can become a supporter of this podcast by visiting our show on the platform Anchor FM. That's anchor.fm/Riderflex. You can also send us your questions or suggested topics for future episodes to the email address podcast@riderflex.com or drop us a voicemail at 888-964-5876, extension 710. Visit riderflex.com to learn more about us. Thanks so much for listening, folks, and have a great day.